ahead and share my headstand pillow building practice. And I already did somewhat of a sweep under the building here to check for snakes. Spiders, they won't really bother me. I don't look like spider food. But, you know, the snakes, yeah, you don't want to disturb the snakes because they are picky about being bothered. All right, I'm ready to do my headstand. And if you know how to do a headstand, you're welcome to join me. If you don't know how to, I don't recommend doing it. You can hurt yourself. You can hurt your neck. You can fall, bump into things. I know I'm saying the obvious, but you know, it's a practice, and you have to work your way up to it. With that said, I'm going to do my headstand for a while. Enjoy. This is the first time that I have compiled this many pillows for an outdoor yoga headstand demonstration practice. So, but you know what? It feels good. It's nice. Last time I did one. I did a headstand just on it was a shaved down tree stump, which my pillows are on top of right now, and it was fine. It was not uncomfortable. I imagine though, if I tried doing my full practice on it, it might be. I can experiment it with that, but I don't necessarily need to. So I got my pillow set going, and this is actually really lovely. Normally I do this inside, but I like the idea of doing it out here since I'm doing it anyway, and then just turn it into a video so, you know, other people can enjoy it, feel inspired. I hope so. I mean, it inspires me when I do my yoga, and I'd like to pass that on to you. This is a part of my daily practice. I've been enjoying yoga for the past several decades and for about the past 16 years I've been doing yoga every day. Before that it was, you know, 2-3 times a week. So yeah, since I was 19 years old, I decided to take it up. And actually I took it before. I take that back. I just remembered, I mean, you know, we all have the past that we're thinking about. There was a morning yoga show called Lilius, and I remember doing that as a kid. And well, maybe it was more like a teenager, but anyway. So I did actually practice it as a kid. It's just that I made it into something, I don't know if you could say, more of a conscientious practice as a young adult, and I've just kept it. And you know, what's there not to like? I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody. It's not trying to convert you into some other belief system. It's just simply a practice that you do in order to form a relationship with yourself and to be healthy, to heal. Yoga has healed my body in so many ways. The most important way that yoga heals me is in my psyche. You know, it's a spiritual practice for me, not religious, but spiritual. You know, I have my own beliefs inside about things, and when I took up yoga, it didn't change those things, because yoga for me, it is a physical practice. You know, that's the hatha yoga part of it. The spiritual part, it just gets integrated. It gets integrated into who you are, and you know, becomes a part of you if you so choose. And it's just such a beautiful thing. And some people stretch, I still stretch, and mostly I lean more towards doing the yoga poses because, that incorporates the stretching as a part of it. And I've been focusing on inverted poses uh, for the majority of my dedication um, to my daily practice. Um, you know, and there's just always so much to learn. Uh, I encourage you, if you do want to take up yoga practice, incorporate that in. There's many different ways of practicing yoga. There's different styles. You can go in person in class. People have asked me to teach, and so I haven't really officially started doing that, but I'm demonstrating to you what I do, and you know, just adding some snippets in here and there. I like helping people. I like inspiring and shining my light. So you, uh, whatever way you are able to share yourself with the world, then that's got to be good, right? You're doing what you came here to do. You're living your mission, which is only what you can do. I believe we all have the same purpose, and that is to be grateful for our lives, to appreciate our lives, and then by doing that, that means that we find a way to enjoy our life. And I'm talking generalities here. There's so much going on right now, and so if you're doing okay, then you can be helpful. You can help people, you can help lift them up. You can help them figure out resources, um, and that's all important. So don't be afraid of you know stepping into your light, stepping into your empowerment, because then you can help other people do the same, whatever that means. And there's so many ways of doing that. So I encourage you to find that within yourself. Find that peace so that you can bring that. And whatever it is, I mean, even if you're just smiling at somebody, it doesn't have to be grandiose. We all have something unique, and so I encourage that in you. Oh, I'm counting the minutes on my fingers, but talking at the same time, of course. I have to estimate a little more, because counting while talking is possible, and I'm doing it. Probably have to bring an alarm, a little wind up um, timer, or not. Just have fun with being approximate. Doesn't everything doesn't have to be perfect. Just do the best you can with what you have. I mean, if you knew better, you do better. And so do better when you know better. I like that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this until I've done. Wow, this is more comfortable than inside. Wow, I'm really feeling this today. And I did do some yoga before this, and that also probably that helped loosen me up. May you be finding whatever you seek. May you be the change you wish to see. And counting blessings. Every day is a gift. Every moment, every breath When we put all that together, you know, that's healing. That's health. Healthy mindset. I know we get distracted by daily things and busyness. There's more people in population, and so we feel like things are busier. They feel there's more complication. Hence the importance for some self-care, some time to check in and breathe. Breathing is one of the most important things we could focus on. If anything else, focus on your breath. It'll bring you back to being in charge of you. I mean, this is your temple. This is the vehicle that has been given, and you do have a say in the breath that goes in and out. I mean, even though it's a part of the autonomic nervous system, it is a choice. When you think about breathing, you become in control of you. No one can do that for you. No one can determine your breathing. You get to choose. It is a feeling of empowerment in this day and age. You know, um, it adds to self-determination. The concept of being able to, make choices with what could be called free will. Do we have free will? All I know is that we have to choose to get up in the morning. That is a choice. We could just stay in bed all day long and do absolutely nothing. But the body will start to it will start to break down. It will start to degrade. And, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be a good feeling. So there's so many more things I could say. But I'm relaxing here, even though the full weight of my entire body is on the top of my head right now. Everything is inverted. My skull is upside down. You could probably hear a little bit of my voice. It brings everything. It drains the lymphatic system, which is really good. It's just sometimes it goes through your sinuses as a part of it. And I usually have to blow my nose after a headstand. It's clearing out toxins. It's getting out impurities. You can say symbolically, it's getting out impurities of thought. It's getting out through the lymphatic system and the fascia. The fascia is connective tissue that's in our body that hasn't really been studied. I don't know, in the medical field, let's just say. But it's a very interesting topic. But this is all triggering through the lymphatic system and, coming out through the pores, coming out through when you go to the bathroom. And that is what's imbibing the renewal of the body is when we cleanse it, we purify it. I did some cleansing years ago, many years ago. I used to do cleanses with each season. I would do a physical cleanse. I would do a type of fast, and I don't advocate that for everyone. My fasting method was modified according to the way that my body works. But nevertheless, it was a good practice, and I want to get back into that. And there's different ways of incorporating it, even into a busy schedule. But it gives all the organs a break. It gives you. It's supposed to. I just remember that it provides a mental clarity. Your skin clears up. Your body. Definitely your body heals. Your body heals faster by doing certain methods. And I'm studying longevity, so that topic is very interesting to me. It's all a big experiment, you know. Part of it is like, what are we all actually doing here? There's many stories, theories, answers to that question. Getting philosophic here. That's my mind. Well, um, winding down. I'm getting close to finishing up the last few minutes of this this headstand session, if you will. If anyone's joining me, and you're actually doing the headstand with me, and you've done it before, you're not trying for the first time doing it the same amount, that would be bad. So don't force yourself into something that your body is going to reject, simply because it doesn't have a reference point. So you have to build your reference point. For those that have an established practice, I appreciate that, and I can respect that, and I respect people who are just sitting, watching, observing, and maybe vicariously, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Anyone who is viewing this, or hears about it, definitely tell people about it. This is what I love to do. I love to be able to share moments and talking about things that I'm passionate about, which yoga is a really deep seated passion for me. Gosh, if I would have known about it as a really young kid, that would have been fantastic. Like if they had it in school. Um, it's just something that should not be overlooked in the scale, in the scope of things, in the way that we are moving about life, connecting inside, and then we have more meaning. We have the mind body connection, which is something so important to embrace, regardless of whatever your other beliefs are, whatever you believe or don't believe. Knowing that you're connecting your mind with your body is just about the most, well, let's just say it's one of the most important things that you could ever do. It could set you on a path that you just never thought was possible. And it all has to do with taking the time to be aware, of being alive, of your vibrancy, of your wholeness and your completeness, within and of yourself. And really encourage you to delve into this. I've had my trials and tribulations. Came to this point where I said, I want peace in my life. And I've been able to make it happen. And I pushed through and I sacrificed things, and I'm honored that I can be of service and help people. It's like, what else is there? You can't take it with you. You can't take things with you. But what you leave behind is how you made people feel inside. What feeling do they have when they think of you? Whatever it is, if it's your pet, you're good to your animal friend. That's that's beautiful. You know, don't don't discount yourself thinking that you have to be some big thing. Just be you. Be your beautiful, wonderful self that you bring to others. And you get to feel that. The bonus is you get to feel that inside you as well. So I'm winding down for my last minute of this headstand session. And I want to wish you the best day yet. From inside, from deep in my core, I want you to be happy, to find ways to push through, okay? Even if it means getting help, just do what you need to do to stay positive, keep your head up, and know that you are not alone, okay? You are thought of, and I welcome you to come back to this channel and be a part of these changes that are happening as you are uplifting yourself within. Nobody else can do it for you. We can have helpers, though. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just you got to step into this for you in your mind body connection. Okay? Stay safe like you always do, and I'll see you next time.